as far as the temperature, but they're talking some snow later on, so when it gets a little bit cooler, so we'll just have to see with all of that, what's happening with that. So this time of the day, we usually talk to Sybil for the Humane Society of North Iowa, brought to you by the Garden Vet Clinic, Dr. Bruce and the whole crew over there. And I don't know, Sybil, can you hear me okay? Hopefully, because we're live on the air.
What? Huh? Who is this?
Yeah. Remember, we're live. So
I can hear you.
All right. So give us a shelter scoop. What's going on down there at the Humane Society of North Iowa?
Well, first of all, did I just hear you say there's chances of snow?
Yeah, why not? Mother Nature's
what the heck?
Yeah, Mother Nature's a little confused right now.
I guess. So, well, that puts a wrench in our system because, we've been having so much fun with volunteers coming out here, walking the dogs and taking them for walks up and down the road, spending a lot of time outdoors. So, snow would not be fun for that. However, we have a lot of spaces inside our building that allow for people to interact with animals inside. And we are open. Our hours are Tuesday through Friday, noon to 4, and then Saturdays 10 to 2. So we hope that you'll still come out, rain, snow, sleet, shine, whatever, and volunteer with the dogs and volunteer with the cats. One of the great things about being back open to the public is we've had a lot of great adoptions going on. Before, like the last year or so, we've hovered right around having 100 to 110 cats in our shelter at any given time. And right now, I think we're down to like 85, which is awesome. I'm sure that will change with springtime. We get a lot more kittens in this time of year. But thanks to everybody who's coming out to volunteer and to everybody that's adopting cats and the dogs. We're anxious for spring and summer to come along and kind of get things back to normal out here.
Yeah. So if people are interested in helping out, what do they got to do? What should be the first thing that they do?
So go to our website because that gives you the most information about how you can help our organization. And of course, volunteering is the best way and the easiest way. You can just jump right in. There's some rules about volunteering about being certain age. You have to be 18 to come out by yourself to volunteer to unsupervised. 16 or 17 if you have a parent or guardian's permission. Anything younger than that, you need to bring somebody with you to supervise. Sturdy footwear is a plus. Like we're definitely not in flip-flop season right now, but we will soon again. So wear sturdy footwear if you plan to walk the dogs. But all of our rules are listed out on our website, hsni.org, underneath how you can help. And then there's a page called Volunteering 101, and it gives you all the basics of everything. There's a lot of other ways to help us too listed on our website, as well as a list of donations and items that we're always in need of. I get people that want to, they want to help support us with a donation of supplies and things like that. So, we appreciate that, and we want to make sure you're buying things that we use out here day to day. So all that's listed on there as well. And then, of course, all of our adoptable animals are listed on our website. I wanted to talk about our cabin fever cats for just a minute because, we're getting into spring here finally. And I feel like all of us have cabin fever. But specifically, we have cabin fever cats. And these are cats that have been in our shelter for a year or more, waiting to be adopted. And they've definitely got cabin fever. Normally we have, maybe 10 or 12 cabin fever cats. Right now we're down to 3, which is awesome. But I'm really focused on those 3 and helping them find their homes. Specifically, a little kitty named Tiny. He's the very first one listed on our website when you go to our cat listings. And he's just a sweet little kitty that deserves a forever home. He's a tabby. We have a lot of tabbies, so sometimes they get, mixed in the sea of tabbies. But people should check him out and all of our other cats that we have available for adoption and help them find their forever home.
Yeah, I've always wondered this question too, and maybe I've asked you years ago or whatever, but dog food, if you got a bunch of big dogs in there, how often do you go through dog food? And would you prefer people just to give you money for dog food because everybody's a little bit different, or just whatever, any dog in there will eat almost any brand?
Well, this is a great question, Jay. And yes, we do go through a lot of dog food. We go through a lot of dog food, cat litter. Those are the big things.
Right.
But I don't always ask for donations of dog and cat food because we are part of the Hills Science Diet Shelter Grant Program. You've heard of Hills Science Diet dog and cat food. Yeah. So they have a program where shelters can be a part of, a member of this program where they send you their food, cat and dog food, at no cost, except for the shipping and handling. Not even handling, just shipping. And so we get about a pallet of food delivered to us on a weekly basis. And, it's roughly about $4,000 a year, but we're getting about $13,000 to $15,000 worth of food, of dog and cat food. So of course, we want to keep the animals in the shelter on a consistent diet. When you switch an animal's diet around, it leads to stomach upset. It makes them more susceptible to illness, disease, things like that. So keeping them on a high quality diet is important to us. And Science Diet is a good quality food. And so, we appreciate being part of that program. But it means that I don't really have, I don't usually have the request that I need dog food,
Right.
especially. Occasionally I need extra cat food or kitten food during kitten season. But, there's a lot of other things that we're in need of. So people that want to help us and help the animals in some way, check it out on our website, hsni.org, under the How You Can Help list. And there's a listing of all the items that we need there.
Yeah, and if you're listening on the radio and you want to see the video and the information, it's scrolling there. We'll get that up on our website, 987kisscountry.com, a little bit later on here this morning. So, Sybil, as always, great to see you and talk to you and get an update. We'll get the shelter scoop every week.
It's always the highlight of my week, Jay.
You liar.
At MBT Bank, the security of your personal information is our top priority. Scammers work around